It's Eastern Conference time for the traveling Toronto Raptors today. It's getting noisy here in Boston. We're at the home of the Celtics. It's what you've been waiting for. 2K Sports and the NBA present our Wednesday afternoon affair. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Carroll in at the 3 spot. Now here's Johnson, Crowder, Carroll with the rebound.
You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well.
Lowry against Thomas. DeRozan on the wing. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Bradley kicks to Thomas. Good. Thomas got his team on the board to start the game for the Celtics. As we were talking about Coach Dwayne Casey, he's found his place in Toronto. Took them, Greg, to back-to-back postseason appearances.
And, you know, it's good to see him finally establishing himself as a head coach. Really known as a defensive specialist, but once he gets in charge of a team, he'll have them focused on defense and really stresses that in every practice.
Here's Thomas after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Here's Sullinger. That one falls coming off of Thomas's feet.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here is Lowry. This one for 3. That's good. Lowry's got 5 now.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Now here's Thomas. Kicks to Johnson. Dishes it to Sullinger. Soft touch off the glass.
I can't believe defenders are not aware. They cannot allow him that position.
Yeah, you're right about that, Greg. He's put a no trespassing allowed on that spot of the floor. It's all his.
Now here's Patterson. He kicks it to Carroll. Lets the 3 fly. The shot misses. Now Boston takes it the other way.
And Toronto had a strong... No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Valanciunas against Sullinger. Right side, DeRozan. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Thing about DeMar DeRozan, he came into the league fairly unpolished, struggled to handle the ball, created then his own shot, and but sometimes he would create for others too.
Yeah.
But he's settled down. You can see the growth.
Yeah, and that's the one thing. You could see the physical talent was there in terms of him playing the 2. The question was, could he make the commitment mentally to become a great player? Well, from what he's done the last few years, I would have to say he's definitely been able to do that.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Lowry. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Olynyk, he's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Urebko comes in for Amir Johnson. Turner's checked in for Jay Crowder. And Smart subbed in for Avery Bradley. A new group in now for the Raptors. Biombo, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Scola comes in for Patrick Patterson. Powell, he's checked in for DeMar Carroll. And it's Joseph in for DeMar DeRozan.
And, you know, getting back to DeRozan, he's put a spit shine on his offense. Over the past 2 seasons, averaged over 20 points a game, was also good for 3 or 4 assists, showing everybody how work ethic can overcome unrefined skills.
Here's Smart after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Goes up the baseline. Olynyk can't hit. The Raptors have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Now here's Lowry. Defense right on him. Screen by Scola. 5 to shoot. Powell dishes to Scola. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Here we go, one-on-one. That's good from Thomas on the assist from Smart.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
And, you know, for DeMar DeRozan, scary to think that he's still scratching the surface of his potential. Made his first All-Star appearance in 2014. Was a little dinged up last year, but still very effective. No doubt he's the real deal.
The Raptors making a switch here. Ross is checked in. .40 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Scola passes to Joseph. Back to Scola. There's the pick. He dishes it to Ross. 5 on the clock. Scola, a screen on Thomas. Here's Joseph, and he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
The Celtics have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Now, here's Thomas. Not a lot of room. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting for Boston, Isaiah Thomas. He'll be at the line.
That free throw good from Isaiah Thomas. Both free throws good from Isaiah Thomas.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Tie game in Boston. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. In the U.S. are surprised when they learn how passionate, Clark, the fans in Toronto can be.
You know, Kevin, that's so true. I mean, when they get it going at the Air Canada Center, that place rocks. And it's great to hear Amir talk about how that pumps him up and makes him want to do it for Canada.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Celtics, Turner is out there with Bradley. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then it's Jared Sullinger. And it's Johnson in at the 4 spot. Crowder kicks to Johnson. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
You know, one of the things, guys, that impressed me about the Celtics was the number of assists they had. I mean, they really focused on moving the ball. And when you do that and you have shot makers, the assists pile up.
Ross dishes to DeRozan. Screened by Valanciunas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Joseph, the pass to Ross. Takes a 3. The rebound by Johnson. With the Celtics and their assists, they were second in the league in potential assists per game, meaning shots they missed that if they made would have been assists.
And that is a good thing, if you weren't sure. I mean, they were sandwiched between the Hawks and Warriors in that category. Pretty good company to be in. So they move the ball well. They just need to get a little more consistent at knocking down open shots.
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Turner up top, looking for his first basket still in this one. To the wing right side. Ross with the steal. Knocks it loose, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Raptors ball.
Boston making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. DeMarre Carroll's checked in for the Raptors. Lowry comes in for Joseph. Lowry kicks to Carroll. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Well, I'm sure you guys have heard this, that the nickname that has been given to DeMarre Carroll, the Junkyard Dog, I think it's apropos. Kid drafted out of Missouri back in the 2009 draft.
Yeah, and he actually had to show perseverance to hang around as he bounced around a bit. But I think he's found a home now.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And Carroll, an energy player who's developed a reliable three-point stroke. I mean, he can also hurt you in transition. He's got terrific size and athleticism, and he also really knows how to play without the basketball.
Down low, shoots from the block. That one a little long. Boston shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Here's Thomas, and that one's good. Thomas got 8 points.
And Carroll, by advanced stats, one of the most productive small forwards in our league. I mean, one thing I like, even as he's developed into a three-point threat, he still has an instinct for cutting to the rim off the ball when his defender turns his head. I mean, one of the things I think that allows his team to be so good is his understanding of how to play the game.
Outside for Lowry. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Over to the left wing. Valanciunas dishes to Carroll. 4 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, Lowry. And again, Toronto no up. The Celtics with the lead. Thomas kicks to Bradley.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
And Isaiah Thomas, traded last season from Phoenix over to Boston, seemed to be a matter of fit and not production as to why they moved him.
Some changes for Toronto. Biyombo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Scola comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Powell in for DeMar DeRozan. Here's Powell, guarded by Bradley. Powell, the pass to Scola. Carroll dishes to Lowry. Down low, deflects the pass, and taken away by Johnson. Right side, Bradley. It's tipped, and that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carroll. Some changes for Boston. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Sullinger. Jerebko comes in for Amir Johnson. And Smart subbed in for Avery Bradley.
Marcus Smart.
Here's Smart. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And Olynyk kicks to Smart. To the middle. Jerebko, the pass to Olynyk. Just 5 to shoot. Smart wide open, he fires. And the 3 off target. Here's Powell. Thomas with the block. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession. .34 seconds left to play here in the half. It's Scola with the drive. Shoots over Olynyk. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket for Scola. 24 seconds left in the first half. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. They set the pick. Pass to Smart. He feeds it to Crowder. 5 to shoot. Passes it to Olynyk. Celtics passing it around. Smart. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And that's a big bonus for him to end the quarter as he just beats the buzzer.